the hell was that? I don't get why Stan just punched Peter like that. Oops. Typo. Wait, what the? It's already going to be a no disqualification matchup? He's already talked to Palpatine about it. Never have I ever thought Peter was that smart enough to pull such a thing off. It looks like we're going to be having a matchup between Stan and Peter next week on Friday Night Fights. So that's one for sure matchup for next week. Well, as we saw earlier, Sylar was not happy about Voldemort magically interfering with his matchup against Namor last week, obviously confronting him. I think we got the same idea that we don't know why Voldemort would attack Sylar. Obviously, Voldemort doesn't think of Sylar as in the same caliber as he does. And here comes the Cess. Him and Conan O'Brien will be facing off at Adrenaline Rush to basically settle out about what happened at Rise to Greatness. Conan was being a little bit cocky at the time, but it was still no excuse for the Cess to act the way he did. Basically insulting Conan and basically just putting him down. It sounds like next week the Cess is going to be doing an interview. I don't know, his first interview. And that'll be on next week's show. Still have no idea who he's interviewing. But he's saying in the back that he could do a better job than Conan O'Brien. So far this match has got it started. Oh, and Cess with a low blow to Fry. And he throws Fry into the corner. Oh, but Fry reverses him. Throws him into the corner instead. And he goes for that DDT. Now Fry punching the heck out of Cess. He gets several punches in, and Cess falls to the floor. Now he throws him into the other corner and goes for the drop kick. Now Cess setting up Fry for that neck breaker. Oh, but Fry quickly gets up and shoves the Cess backwards. Wait a sec. Here it is. The Lightspeed Driver. One of Fry's signature finishing moves. But he's only able to get the 2 count. And Cess looks like he's unaffected by that. Oh, and Cess with slingshots himself over the top rope onto the concrete floor. And that was right on top of Fry. Never have I seen that before. Quite a risk taker is a Cess. Now the Cess throwing Fry back into the ring. We better get back into the ring before there's a 10 count. And Cess slingshotting himself again for that clothesline. Oh, but Fry with several chops to the chest of the Cess. Fry gets in behind Cess and goes for that maneuver. Now he's going for the 450 splash, but the Cess blocks him. And the Cess with a Russian leg sweep. Going to the top rope once again. He waits for Fry to get up and goes for a Hurricane Rana. Cess with an arm bar. Goes for a modified neck breaker. I see Cess getting ready for it. The Cess Factor! The Cess connected with the Cess Factor. And now he's dragging Fry to the middle of the ring. And he goes for a cover. 1, 2, no! And Fry kicked out of it. He kicked out of the count of 2. Fry reverses Cess. Cess with a quick European uppercut. The attitude change in the Cess has really done him well. Even if he is a bit more cocky than what we're used to. Now Fry setting up the Cess onto the top rope. Looking for the back suplex. Now Fry going up to the top rope and going for the 450 splash, and he connects. 1, 2, no! Cess kicked out. Now Cess with that spinning kick. That looked like it hurt. And now going for a submission hold. Obviously trying to make Fry tap out. And it looks like Fry is almost at his breaking point. Was able to get the shining wizard and the lion salt in. Oh, but Cess quickly stopping Fry from doing his finishing move. He takes down Fry and gets a stomp right to the chest of... right square to the chest. Fry pretty much stops Cess's attack. Now he's got an ankle lock onto Cess, but he lets go. Obviously, submission holds aren't in the vocabulary of Fry, but Cess goes for the 5-star drop, just out of nowhere. He goes for a cover. 1, 2, no! Fry kicked out. And he's going for it one last time. The 5-star drop. If he doesn't take him out this time, I don't know what can. And he does. He gets the win. Cess gets the win on this one. So next week, the Cess will be interviewing somebody here, right in the middle of that ring. We have no idea who it is, but obviously trying to upstage Conan. It'll be interesting to find out who he is interviewing. There have been rumors about who it is.
Gonna take you back to the past. He's gonna take you back to the past. To play the shitty games that suck ass.
Now it's time for our next matchup. This is going to be the angry video game nerd versus Niku Bellic. Have to wonder if Dr. Doom will stay out of this matchup. I mean, he attacked Niku last week. I'll have to see if the same thing happens again. We also haven't even heard anything about what's going on between Riku and Dwight. Both Dwight and Riku aren't scheduled to be here tonight. Riku is still recovering from that attack that Dwight gave him, but obviously Dwight doesn't want to take any chances to be here in case Riku does show up. Here comes RCWE's first Triple Crown champion. Pretty much a humble man, and if you consider what he's done, I mean, he's won the world title, the Intercontinental title, and the tag team titles. He lost them both, all three of them on his first title defense. But what I mean why he's such a humble man, I mean, if he could have demanded a rematch between him and Mace, but he would rather actually earn the rematch rather than just demanding it. And the same kind of goes for the tag team titles. He was beaten up by Dr. Doom, but yet he still had the guts to go through with the matchup. And Niku, with one shot, falls to the ground. But Niku is finally on the attack, and he throws the nerd to the outside. Oh, but the nerd blocks him and goes for that, just slingshotting himself. And there he goes for a lion salt. The nerd is obviously trying to prove himself again. I mean, if you saw the number one contenders match at Rise to Greatness, you know what I mean. I mean, the nerd during that matchup, he didn't step it up a notch. Last week he was able to get the win, but I mean, another good way. If he wins here tonight, that's another good thing. But Niku is going for the Liberty City struggle. I mean, the nerd has to get out of that submission hold. Oh, and here comes Dr. Doom. And this match is gonna end in disqualification. There, I know you haven't heard any bells, but this match is over. Niku trying to attack Dr. Doom. And Doom is attacking both men, trying to take them both out. And the nerd with that reversal, but he gets in behind and misses. Instead goes after Niku. Why Doom is doing this, I have no idea. I still believe this has to do with Palpatine, but there's still no proof about that. And Doom giving the Doomsday DDT to the angry video game nerd, and now Niku going for a shot against Dr. Doom. Looks like it's having little effect against him. The nerd has been lying down on the ground for a long time. He hasn't got up since he received that Doomsday DDT himself. He's finally up. Obviously. And Doom just throws him to the outside. And now he's specifically going after Niku. The Doomsday DDT. And the nerd is up. And it looks like Doom has done his attack. And he's laughing about it. Wait a sec. The nerd is going to the outside, and now he's giving chase against Dr. Doom. Wait. Not the Razor Ramon. Is Mo actually kidding? And that's who the Cess is going to be interviewing? My God.